A warm welcome to the students of Narayana. This is Radhakrishna standing in front of you. Today we are going to discuss about the physics assignment of class 10th. The concept is nothing but electric current. Now let us see the physics assignment dated 23rd. Let us see the assignment. The first question is, does the thickness of a conductor influence its resistance? Does the thickness of a conductor will influence the resistance? Yes. The resistance of a conductor can influence the resistance of a conductor. Let us see why the resistance of a conductor can influence the thickness means the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. At the same time, the resistance of a conductor is directly inversely proportional to the cross-sectional area. Resistance of a conductor is inversely proportional to the cross-sectional area of a conductor. Okay, so that the resistance of a conductor can influence its thickness. Now let us see the second question, that is, write the statement of Ohm's law. Write the statement of Ohm's law. Let us see the statement of Ohm's law. That is, Ohm's law is nothing but, let us see, when a current passing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference is applied in between two terminals of a conductor when temperature remains constant. When temperature of a conductor remains constant, the current passing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference is applied. It means potential difference will depends on current will depends on potential difference, whereas potential difference does not depends on current. So that you should write V is proportional to I. Then if you remove this proportionality, you can multiply with one constant, that is resistance of a conductor. Here V is equals to IR is called Ohm's law. V is equals to IR is called Ohm's law. When constant temperature, the current passing through the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference is applied in between two terminals of a conductor is called Ohm's law. And the statement for the Ohm's law this is, and this is nothing but formula for the Ohm's law. Thank you. Next, let us see. Write the applications of Ohm's law in our daily life. Write the applications of Ohm's law in our daily life. The applications of Ohm's law in daily life is nothing but it is also used in electrical heaters. In daily life, the Ohm's law can be applicable in electrical heaters. The first application is nothing but electrical heater. We use Ohm's law. In electrical heaters, we use the Ohm's law. Means for non-ohmic devices like semiconductors and everything should be used in electrical heaters. And second one, it should be applicable in it is applied in so many electrical devices or electronic devices. We use in so many electrical devices, we use Ohm's law. We use Ohm's law. Okay, these are the daily life applications or daily life where we can use the Ohm's law. Means we can use Ohm's law in daily life like these electronic devices. Now let us see the next question, that is, derive R is equals to rho into L by A. Derive R is equals to rho into L by A. Here, the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length, whereas the temperature and area of cross section remains constant. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length of a conductor, whereas resistance of a conductor is inversely proportional to the cross sectional area of a conductor. Then you can combine these two, you can get resistance is proportional to L by A, and if you remove this proportionality, you can multiply with constant, that is R is equals to rho into L by A. Here the constant rho is called specific resistance or resistivity. The constant rho is called specific resistance, or simply call it as a resistivity. This is very, very important. Okay. Resistance is nothing but which can oppose the flow of current. Resistivity is nothing but it is also constant which can be calculated per unit length per unit cross sectional area of a conductor. And thus the derivation from the R is equals to rho into L by A. R is nothing but resistance of a conductor. Rho is nothing but specific resistance. L is nothing but length of the conductor. Whereas A is nothing but area of cross section of a conductor. Next. Last and final question. This is nothing but one of the activity. How do you verify that resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to the length of the conductor for a constant cross-sectional area and temperature? Means while temperature and area remains constant, how resistance is directly proportional to length? Okay, you should start with aim. Aim is nothing but the first aim is nothing but the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. How? The resistance of a conductor. Verify that to verify that resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length of a conductor while temperature and area of cross section remains constant. The next one is nothing but materials required. The second one is nothing but materials required. What are the materials required to do this activity is nothing but, let us see, okay, 10 centimeter spoke means manganese wires, different lengths of a manganese wires. Okay, manganese spoke is nothing but manganese wires. Where we can connect in between two terminals P and Q, and these are the two ends, and this is connected to the battery. This is nothing but battery, two terminals of battery. This is nothing but an ammeter. Okay, this is nothing but an ammeter, and this is nothing but a plug key. And all the connections will be connected in series combination. Is battery, ammeter, plug key should be connected in series, and if they are connected in between two terminals P and Q. And first of all, let us see the procedure. These are the materials. Let us see the procedure part. First of all, let us take manganese wires of different lengths. Let us take manganese wires of different lengths. First of all, if you take manganese wires of different lengths. Manganese wires of different lengths means, first of all, you should take L1 is equals to 10 centimeters. If you take 10 centimeter length manganese wire, if you connect in between two terminals P and Q, and if you close the key, then what happens? The current will passing through the wire. The current will passing through the wire. Then note down the current reading. Note down the current reading for 10 centimeter length wire. And then if you connect the 20 centimeter length wire, if you connect 20 centimeter length wire, then you can take the ammeter reading. You can take the ammeter reading. Like this, you can connect the different lengths of wires. If you connect the different lengths of wires in between two terminals P and Q, and note down the parallel current reading, and it is clear that the length of the conductor will be increases, the current reading will be gradually decreases. The current reading will be gradually decreases while length of the conductor will be increases. Because of according to Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. According to Ohm's law, V is equals to I into R. Means the resistance will be increases, current will be decreases. So that length of the conductor will be increases, current will be decreases, whereas resistance will be increases. It means the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. So final conclusion is nothing but the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length of the conductor. That can be calculated by using this activity. Okay, while resistance, length of the conductor will be increases with increase of resistance. Length increases means current decreases in ammeter, and current decreases means resistance of a conductor will be increases. That is about this activity done. Resistance is directly proportional to its length. The conclusion is nothing but resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. Okay, that is our assignment, Nana. Thank you.